Could I get 4 double grilled cheese bacon burgers?
Just the burgers?
Yeah, doubles.
What else for you?
That's all I need today, thank you.
Okay, it'll be $35.91.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
"20 minutes in the drive-through penalty box. Not a good look, Hardee's." I've got my bacon burgers. Let's pull off to the side and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Bacon burger number 1 is 126.3 degrees Fahrenheit. Bacon burger number 2 is 128.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Bacon burger number 3 is 115.7 degrees Fahrenheit. As you know, if you've been watching this channel, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Hotter is always better. Well, apparently that long wait didn't pay off. They probably sat in the pass and cooled off. So today, Hardee's, Adairsville, you failed the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Guys, they gave me the wrong burger. This doesn't look like any sourdough bread to me. Let me stop this video temporarily and get the correct food. All right, I've finally got the right burgers in my hands, and that took long enough. Let's get out of this spot and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Bacon burger number 1 is 133.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Bacon burger number 2 is 138.0 degrees Fahrenheit. Bacon burger number 3 is 134.2 degrees Fahrenheit. If you've been watching my channel any length of time, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. I know they made these things to order. I watched them, but they also kind of sat on the counter a long time before they gave them to me. And because of that, Hardee's, again, you fail the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to open up the next chapter, get on with this video, head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Well, Hardee's, I just don't know what to say this time. I mean, you got my order wrong. Anybody can do that. It's an honest mistake. You let me sit in the drive-thru a really long time to give me food that wasn't hot. That, not so much. But bygones can be bygones. However, today, you did set a new record in the Joe is Hungry channel. You failed the temperature test 2 times in the same video. Oh well. I don't know what that means. So, I guess to pull this rabbit out of the hat, we need to see if you can make them within 10% of your own serving weights. Can you make them the same size after we take off for your packaging? In other words, set the chair on the scales. Bacon burger number 1 weighs in 11.56 ounces or 328 grams. Bacon burger number 2 weighs in 11.55 ounces or 327 grams. Bacon burger number 3 weighs in at 11.90 ounces or 338 grams. Well, the difference between the heaviest and the lightest is less than 10% of the average weight of all 3. So today, Hardee's, you actually pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Well, Hardee's, they do have serving weights in their nutritional information. I'll give them that. All 3 of these are slightly below, but they're within 10%. So Hardee's, you pass the Joe is Hungry weight test, which leads us one more thing to do, and that is to add them all up, average them out, do the math, and they run the price from 63 cents an ounce up to 68 cents an ounce. Still not a bad price, which leads us on to the next test, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry big reveal. is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. Well, we've seen what it looks like, and we saw how much it was. Not actually a very bad price at all. And as far as what it looks like, from my point of view, a little bit smashed, but resembles the ad photos pretty close, with the exception of the toast being buttered real well like they show in the picture. If you're wanting to know about the bacon, I have post-autopsy photos right up here on the screen, and it looks like Hardee's has anteed up and gave us 2 full slices of bacon. Imagine that. Anyway, now it's time for the one and only, the Joe is Hungry Bite Test. So it is Bite Test Engage.
Here comes the
sourdough bread was fresh, soft, and well toasted, but seemed to lack a good buttering. The cheese was plentiful, distinct, and tasty, and had an excellent goo factor going on. The bacon was savory, crispy, and definitely added to the flavor. The burger patties were well cooked, savory, and juicy, and the mayonnaise is tasty and adds to the moistness without being all drippy. And I must say, a good flavor combination, although more butter would have been really nice. With that being said, let's look back in time, see what happened with Shadow Joe, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneak-a-Doodle Bite. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite, number 1 again. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite, number 2. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite, number 3. Excuse me. It could be a lot warmer. I can kind of taste the bacon. There is some there. This is very cheesy and very meaty. Let's go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once a lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves. Hardee's. I really like this burger. I like the flavor. The price was good. I, in spite of everything, would get it again. And I so want to give this a 6.9, maybe even a 7. I mean, you passed all the metrics, pretty much. But there's the issue of the long wait times, which isn't that big of a deal. But the temperatures, times 2. I mean, there's got to be something taken off for that. So today, oh man, this is hard. I'm gonna have to go 5.9. That is my number. This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite, number 1. It's the wrong burger.